Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. Today, we're in Chicago, Illinois with Nadine Nocero-Tye from Sync Show. And Nadine, welcome to our conversation today.
Hi, Howard. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, we're excited to have you and learn a lot more about you. So why don't we start with you sharing how you got started in the marketing industry?
Wonderful. I got started in the marketing industry back in the early 2000s. Digital was really just coming to head on the B2C side to say, how can we leverage blogs, social media, influencers, but they weren't yet called influencers, to promote brands, build partnerships, and really take public relations to that next level from print to digital. So that's how I started my career, and I've been working in digital ever since. And over the last nearly 20 years, it's evolved pretty aggressively. And while I started in B2C, I now work exclusively in B2B.
Yes, the evolution of digital marketing is amazing when you think even way back before where everything started and how now everything is a good amount of it focused on the computers and on the phones and how to get this messaging out there. But it's when you take that information and you now take it to what you're doing right now and all that experience, how are you working with clients these days with creating their story and implementing the right sort of digital marketing mix for them?
That's a great question. To the point that digital has evolved so aggressively, I've really seen this come to a great head in the sense that companies are now on board and understanding that they can and they should be seeing an ROI from their marketing efforts, but most specifically from their digital marketing efforts. So the trend that we've really seen over these last 18 months is I've been doing digital marketing. I have some KPIs that I've been able to attain. I think I'm headed in the right direction, but it just isn't doing what I need it to do for either the effort I'm putting in or the amount that I'm spending. And my leadership or my board or my team is really expecting more from that. So how do I crack that code? I know there's tools available to help me track those metrics, and I know that I need to be doing something from a deeper sense to achieve those types of metrics.
Now, when it comes to a situation like that, are you finding that it's more that they're just not hitting the right marks, or is it that digital marketing is so diverse and and people are looking at video and sites differently than they had in the last 5 years? Is it just is so expansive and it's harder to hit those marks?
So I would actually argue that it's a little bit of both. So when digital marketing first started to really take hold for B2B, there was a great opportunity to simply do it and start to rank in the search engines, or do it and really own a voice in social. And now there is such competition from the industry and the amount of content that is out there, it's very difficult to cut through that clutter. And because people, buyers, are researching in such aggressive ways, through video, through search, through social, through peer networks, integrating offline and online, there's just a massive net that you need to make sure that your brand is captured within. So it's a little bit of everyone is now doing something, so it's harder to cut through the clutter. And now there's so many other avenues that your brand can be found and should be found. It's really about creating the right message and making sure that's strong, and then making sure that you're pushing and pulling those levers accordingly, because this isn't a one size fits all recipe for everybody. And it's not, spray and pray, put it everywhere and see what happens. It's really about that complex art and science of doing things the right way for your brand, for your industry, for your buyers, where it's going to matter the most.
It really is a science. It really is a skill to get the right puzzle pieces into the right places for these companies. And it's great that you have this wealth of knowledge and the things you're doing with your agency to make sure that they're getting their message out there and responded to. So we really thank you for joining us and for sharing all that you're doing with us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Having that right agency, having someone that understands the science of reaching people and getting them to respond is so important. You may be in that situation where you are asking the questions, why is it that we've been doing things and things have been working, but now they're not? What is wrong? going to a resource like Nadine is the right answer to figure out some of those problems for you. So there's more information about SyncSo here on Daily Ad Read, so please check that out. But go and have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.